What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sensitive B here with my VEDA day 9. Yes, I've been skipping some days, but doing what I do. So I'm gonna go back though. My topic for tonight would be what was a couple nights ago. What's the most adventurous thing that I have done? I'm gonna have to say, when I was in the Navy, I was in a USS Ranger and I worked on the flight deck. So that's one of the most adventurous things that I've done, and it's very dangerous. To the top 3 most dangerous jobs. And when I first did the flight deck, my first deployment, when you go on a carrier and you do work the flight deck as a plane captain, then you're supposed to only go up there during the daytime doing flight ops, meaning everything is happening. Well, my my group that I was with decided to take me up there at night. That's my first time doing flight operations. So you get up there, and what you're supposed to do is, whoever's taking you up there, you're supposed to hold on the back of their jackets or their pants pocket. Prison terms, I don't get that, but hold on the back of them, and then they'll kind of guide you and tell you how to get around certain aircraft and stuff. Because at that time, F-14s was the fighter jets that was around. I was in the A6 Adventurous squadron. That was a bomber, jet/bomber. You had the EA-6Bs, which is like a jammer bomber. P3 was the prop plane that has a huge dish on the top. They fly really high, high altitude, and they like our eyes in the sky. Those are the planes I was on the carrier, on the Ranger at that time. So we go up there, it's nighttime, and at nighttime on the flight deck, we don't use white lights out there because in the open ocean, white lights can travel miles and miles away, and we don't want to be seen. So there's no white lights at all on the boats. And on the flight deck, for what we use to see with, we use wands. So it's like flashlights with little tips on the end of them. They're red, there are blue, and I'm trying to remember, I think yellow. So no white light. So you get a little light, but still, it's really dark up there. So now we get up there, and everything is going. We got planes nothing off the canopy. I'm holding on the back of my friend's shirt. I'm like scared as hell. We are trying to get to our planes, which means we have to go around these F-14s. So I'm holding on his shirt. We ducking really low, going under the F-14, going through the back of the F-14, around under the engines, coming around, and we trying to get to our planes. Now, there are planes called P3. They're a prop plane. That's the one that has a big, huge dish on the top. They fly really high. At night, you can't see the propellers running, and you can't hear them because you have 3 or 4 F-14s here that are running. You have A6s that are running. You have all the other jets that are running. Now, technically, they're supposed to be their plane captains for that squadron around the front of the plane with wands, kind of shaking them, so you kind of know that is going. But it's not always the case. So it could be very easily for you to walk into one of them blades because you can't see them spinning at night. Of course, nobody ever did it that I know of on my boat, but that's the case. So now we finally get to our planes, and we was in the Indian Ocean at that time, so really hot out there. We have to wear these flame retardant pants and shirts. We got these tool belts on, the helmet for the flight deck. We have flame retardant mask on. Some of us did. I did. And then we lugging these chains around. Chains I'm used to tie down the plane so the planes don't move right. And sometimes we carry 6 to 10 to 12 of them each person. So we try to get to our plane. We finally get there, and there's so much going on. I am so scared, so nervous. But after a while, after getting used to it, then finally, it's like one of the best places that I love to be up in the flight deck. I love working on the flight deck. I learned a lot up there, and I saw so many unique things up there. And for example, I've seen a night rainbow. Also at nighttime in the water, when you're looking in the water, you see these big glows, like lights, like going boom, boom, all over the ocean. Those are jellyfish. And then in the morning, when we before we flight off in the morning, we go to one end of the boat in a long line, and we do a walk down foreign object debris. I think that's what it's called. But we walk the whole boat looking for debris, anything that could possibly go into the engine while the plane try to take off. We pick it up. Like every morning, we go out there to our left, to our right. There's hundreds and hundreds of dolphins following the boat. They're just playing, following the boat. It's one of the most beautiful things that you can see in person. So a lot of benefits of working on the flight deck, but that was the most adventurous thing that I ever done, was being up there, and it's definitely a crazy job. So culture deal. Yeah, great. So that's my VEDA 9, even though I'm going backwards for the topics. Hope you enjoyed the little story. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you real soon. Come again and bring a friend. This is your boy Sincere B. I'm out of here. Peace.